Previously on The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third.
You have no reason to feel ashamed, my man. I, too, have also tried to have sex with the rat people.
What? That's not what I was saying.
Yeah, that's actually not what we were saying at all, Olivier. What? Oh, that's what you... Oh, I think I was misheard. What?
And now back to...
Rapidly returning to the series! Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third. When we last left off, we continue to make our way through local, whatever the hell you say it. And then finding the stones for Charizard, Agate, and finally... Smug Estelle.
Yeah, bitch! Fucking back from the dead, assholes! Yeah!
Her ultimate form. God damn it, I'm so fucking lucky. What a super double SSR Smug Estelle. The best role. We also saw Reese coming to Kevin's rescue, and then Kevin using his ultimate demon power and summoning a bunch of lances, but ultimately doing damage to himself. And likely he's going to be singing out for the next chapter. At least that's what I'm getting here.
Cause he's got a big boo-boo.
But we did it, guys. We got Estelle back. I thought, at this rate, I was starting to think she just might end up being the final boss of the game, you know? I wouldn't put it past her. She'd be rapidly approaching our location until we died to death. But now Kevin's on his deathbed, I can finally switch him out for Estelle, the true protagonist. Sorry, Reese. It's not actually you or Kevin. It was Estelle the entire time. You were just the substitutes until I got her back. Because no other fucking protagonist is allowed to be a protagonist in my fucking Trail series, right? I don't care what all those other games that come after this are. If Stell's not in it, I'm fucking not buying it. And if I play some other fucking dickhead, I'm gonna be scoured to the ends of the earth until I find Estelle. And then I'm replacing their asses with her. Because I don't give a fuck about anybody else. But anyway, last episode, Laxtia14 said, Agate and Tita having the most wholesome relationship ever. The rest of the cast, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Dude, holy shit. Right on the money with that. Good God almighty. Like, we sort of like had teased about it before, but it was always like pretty short. But this time, for whatever reason, they really went in hard with it. And it's fucking weird, man. It is fucking super weird. I mean, Tita having a crush on Agate is totally understandable, and it's sweet and wholesome, and it's fine, right? But it's like, but everyone is just being like Agate, fucking do it. Come on, commit to the relationship, bro. And it's like, dude, what are you fucking talking about? If Kevin hadn't said the actual fucking P word in that one cutscene, I'd almost start to think that this shit was it was like fucking normalized in this universe for whatever fucking reason. It is funny to me how I feel like the game is like overall like 95% like really solid, good writing and stuff. And then the other 5% is really cringy, shitty anime horseshit. And not even the good kind of anime horseshit, like the kind that makes you just go, oh. That actively makes characters worse. But yeah, glad to see it wasn't just me. Everyone in the comments were talking about that. Apparently, I was like, yeah, it gets kind of bad. I was afraid people might be like, Nico, you're being overly dramatic. It's like, am I really though? But no, everyone's pretty much on board that this is weird. We shouldn't be doing this. Anyway, Laxia, thank you so much for your hilariously accurate comment. And it's that reason you are comment of the day. All right, well, we've hit the end of chapter 4. I don't know how many chapters are in this game, but I'm gonna assume probably maybe like 8, but we are gonna have a lot of doors we're gonna have to check out after this. So let's go ahead and hop back to it. Imagine these next few episodes will be nothing but doors. The funny thing is though, I mean, to be honest, like this game really is mostly doors. Like if you really think about it, even like the main story bits, like if I were just to skip the doors entirely and just do like the dungeons and main story beats, I could probably beat this game or have beaten this game like 2 episodes ago. I'm just at the rate I'm going. And like some chapters are fucking short, man. You can actually crit run, speed run through like this game pretty easily. But you know, obviously that kind of defeats the purpose if you're actually trying to get the story bits, which is the sort of the entire point of the weird structure of this game.
Look at me, Kevin, Graham. Instructor Cellmate?
Oh.
You look as though you haven't eaten in days. Although by the sounds of it, you really haven't. Nor have you even been drinking anything. How saddened to hear the news about Rafina as well. But unfortunately, fortunate accidents are a fact of life, especially in our line of work. It's the risk we all choose to shoulder when we depart on a mission.
Kill me.
Excuse me.
I got no reason to be a knight anymore.
I've got no reason to even live anymore. And if someone has to kill me, I couldn't ask for anyone better than you. I doubt I'd even have the time to feel pain before you were done, so...
If that is your wish, in what world did you think I would happily oblige to denounce thy request? You do remember what you said when you first became a squire, hmm? You said you offered your soul to the goddess above, and your body and blood to her church here on earth. After swearing that, you think you have the right to beg for death, much less a painless one? Don't make me laugh. Still, I was reluctant to even relay this information for you, but after seeing how pathetic a state you're in, perhaps it won't be so difficult after all. Squire of the Grailsritter, Kevin Graham. From this day on, you are to assume the position of Fifth Dominion. Your appointment was decided by the Congregation of the Sacraments, and even His Holiness the Pope has given his approval. The job is yours.
What?
I imagine you must at least have heard rumors of the fifth position of Dominion, or that the position of Fifth Dominion was vacant. Has been for several decades, too. Congratulations, it turns out that position was meant for you. Heh. How the hell did that baby squire once helped teach reach the same rank as me? I'm sure the fifth Merkaba will be pleased to finally see the light of day.
Why?
Oh, and incidentally, it's tradition to take on a title of your choosing after becoming a Dominion. I want to start giving some thought to what you want sooner rather than later. As you already know, mine is Cornelia. Simple a name as it is.
Oh, really? Oh. Oh. That's cool.
I don't care about titles. I don't care about any of those things. Why? Why me? I couldn't even protect Rufina from... Why me?
And to that I say, that is of no consequence here. What is of consequence is that Rufina Argent was a highly capable knight. She may not have manifested a stigma of her own, but her problem-solving abilities were at times greater than even a Dominion's. Her loss will be keenly felt, and it will be up to our new Fifth Dominion to fill it. The words of His Eminence, the Cardinal.
Oh, this is rich. This is just rich.
Oh man, it's so funny. It hurts. I've become a knight to protect Rufina, and that I am shooting to the top of the ranks over her dead body. Amazing, huh? Who could have seen that coming? I wish I could go back in time to tell myself when I signed up that was going to happen just to see my own face.
So, what will you do? I should make it clear that you do have the right to refuse your new appointment. Admittedly, no one in the Grailsritter 1,000-year history has turned out a Dominion position, so doing so would be unprecedented. But still.
Well, no shit. No, I humbly accept my new position. I'm ready to start work as soon as it is there for me. Hell, start piling on me today. I'm up for it.
All right then. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, and don't hold back on me either. Throw me the really hot stuff. The kind I need to be a masochist to take on. And that title thing? Huh. Let's go with Heretic Hunter, okay? That just sounds perfect.
Interesting. So it seems like Rufina's death really kind of like permanently fucked up Kevin. Because he got those dead eyes after that, right? And it seems like he's almost like intentionally taking on the hardest challenges so that maybe he can just die. So the whole reason he did that was to protect her. And now she's dead. Chapter 5, Labyrinth of Shadows and Light. Now I am too. Fuck.
Shit, I guess I'm the protagonist now. Kevin's dead. Hooray! Wow, so that's what happened. The more I hear, the more off the wall everything happening here sounds.
I'm not surprised. We're making progress on working out what's going on, thankfully. We know the place we're in is called Phantasma, and about how it has its own unique rules that govern it. We also know that all of us were chosen based on some criteria, then drawn into it. We still have plenty of questions that need answering, but they can largely be summed up by the following 3. 1. Who are the Lord of Phantasma and Schwarzwitter? 2. What is the cube and the identity of the ghost who appears to be connected to it? 3. What is Phantasma and how did it come to exist? And 4. How do I get to pull a super ultra big dick, super sexy Mueller on the next pull? Idiot, I'm right here. I know, but I said I want a super sexy one. You're just regular sexy.
That's a pretty succinct way of putting it. There are other questions, of course, but it's true that most of those generally fall under those 3 in some way.
Why are there fiends roaming around comes under number 3, for example?
Dividing up everything up like that does make it a heck of a lot easier to understand, yeah. Oh, but wait! Where's Kevin falling unconscious come into all this? It sounded like the cause of it was him fighting some giant devil.
Well, we can tell anyway. Most specifically, the power he used to break the barrier surrounding us seems to have been what did it. The one that made that red symbol show up on his back.
I wonder what it was.
Haven't got any idea what it could have been either. It's possible it may be some sort of thaumaturgy passed down through the church, but I can hardly be sure.
Joshua, do you think you know what it could have been?
I think I do. I can't be sure, but I think it was a stigma. Wait, what? Really? What thing he had?
Seriously? Is that thing that appeared on your shoulder?
Yeah, it was. What you saw was a physical manifestation of an image Wiseman had placed deep within my mind in order to control me. Kevin's is likely the same, save for the control factor. However, I have a feeling that this is also significantly more powerful than mine was.
Well spotted, Joshua.
Reese?
Say, how's Kevin doing? His condition seems to have marginally improved. But what he did resulted in a heavy burden being placed on his mind, so I think it would be best for him to rest for a while longer. That's a relief. Ooh, he sure knows how to give people a fright.
Do you mind if I get clarification on something, Reese? Was my theory correct?
Yes, it was. He did indeed use the power of his stigma. However, the key difference between his and yours is that his is one of the original kind, on which yours was likely based. A seal carved into a person's very soul, said to manifest only in the dominions of the Grillsritter. What's a dominion?
I've heard rumors of their existence personally. The Dominions are a group of 12 knights who lead the Grillsritter. They're supposed to possess incredible power.
That's also correct. Their stigmas are the source of that power. They allow people who possess them to strengthen their body beyond what most would think humanly possible, as well as use high-level thaumaturgy, far exceeding the capabilities of other knights. As I'm sure you pieced together, Kevin is one of them, specifically the 5th Dominion.
It's funny that literally no one in the group knew this, right? Like, us, the player, has, because we've been following Kevin now since the start of this game. And, I mean, I think that even got brought up in the last game in some of the, scenes that no one else was around in. But it's funny that, like, this shows how little this group really knew who Kevin was, right?
Are we even talking about the same Kevin who's been leading us around here? Sure doesn't feel like it. Sorry, but I'm a bit confused. Did Kevin have a stigma planted within him like Joshua did? No. Ordinarily, stigmas aren't carved in that manner. They appear on their own without human intervention.
Oh, really? He just, like, develops it? From being a Grillsritter?
There are 12 dominions, and that number has always been consistent throughout history.
I wonder how many other dominions we'll meet throughout this series, you know? I would not be surprised if there's quite a few other dominions that show up in other games in the series as we progress here that are, like, also major characters in some way. Because it's a cool concept, right? It's cool to have, like, this elite, super team within the church.
There are times when spots are left unfilled because a stigma bearer to fill them has yet to appear.
Oh. Okay.
But they're always out there, whether their stigma has manifested or not.
Oh, right. And that's okay. Okay. So that's right, because Reese couldn't form a stigma, but I guess Kevin did. But it actually and that determines which dominion he gets to be the head of.
That's so weird, don't you think? So does that mean the stigma Joshua had?
Mine was only a replica of the real thing. Weissman was originally a clergyman, so he probably had access to a way to make such a thing. Ah.
Oh yeah, I forgot he said that. He used to be a bishop in the Congregation for the Sacraments, which is the organization that the Grailsritter answers to.
Damn, I can't believe it took till this game before we got that fucking answer. I figured he was, because based on his attire, right, it was very similar to what Kevin and other church members wore. He was a bishop in the Congregation of the Sacraments. Okay.
Even back in those days, he was in contact with Ouroboros and stealing numerous sacraments from the church. Things that were stolen include a vast amount of literature and research on the stigmas of the Dorant dominions. We believe he then went on to use that material as a basis to realize his dream of creating some sort of superhuman over with the society.
I thought so. Still, well, I think I have a vague understanding of just what these stigmas are now. I'm still not clear how using that power led to Kevin to collapse. Does that risk naturally come with the use of your stigma's power? Or is there something more to it?
Well, I don't know exactly why, but Kevin very rarely uses the power of his stigma at all.
Oh, interesting. Maybe because he kind of resents it? Because he got the power to try to protect Rufina and she died, so now it's just maybe just using it would make him think of her or something?
I've heard that the only time he relies on it is when disposing of those he brands heretics.
Did he use it on Weissman then? I mean, he used the salt thing on Weissman. I don't know if he actually saw him using his stigma. Which I'm guessing is you can tell he's using it because you see the symbol on his back.
In other words, those whose sins are too great for them to ever be able to walk the path of righteousness ever again. Disposing of? That's so ominous.
So let me make sure I got this straight. He used a superpower he barely uses out of nowhere, and that caused him to black out because his body wasn't ready for it.
That's what I believe is likely the case. I see. I think I understand well enough now. Are you sure it's fine for you to be telling us this? Yes, I'm almost positive Kevin was planning on telling you himself before he fell unconscious. And I believe telling you all of this is necessary in order to ensure your cooperation in the rest of our investigation. Well, if you're sure... Wait, does that mean... If no one has any objections, I'd like to take Kevin's place and lead till he wakes up again. Is that alright with everyone?
No problems here.
No, I won't!
Says Estelle.
Are you sure you don't want to stay here, though? I would have thought you want to stay and look after him. Before he collapsed, Kevin entrusted me with the cube. As such, I believe this is my duty as a squire in his service. So please, don't worry about me. Right now, I'd much rather be helping all of you. Well, if you're sure.
I personally see no reason to say no.
The remaining members will be sure to look after Kevin. You won't have to worry about a thing, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's wrong, Estelle?
Well, so, Reese, I've got a favor I want to ask, if you don't mind. Would you mind if I came with you when you head out to explore?
Of course.
Is there any specific reason? I want to be here, Joshua! I mean, you're Kevin!
Estelle?
Well, it's just, I've only just returned to the world of the living, right? I feel like I want to go and see what's going on for myself. And I mean, I am a bracer, so don't get in your way or anything. So, would you mind? Not in the least. I'd love it if you accompany me. Thanks. Sorry for up and deciding that on my own, Joshua.
Sorry, for what? If that's what you want to do, then you won't hear any complaints from me. We'll be counting you to do a good job backing Reese up.
You know it!
Holy dumb shit, Estelle. Oh wait, oh no, that's actually pretty normal. I mean, she is technically the highest level, but that's right, I forgot Reese was only 105 because she hasn't done anything. Personal combat thanks to having non-restricted slots and just being Estelle. And being a boss.
You ready?
You ready? Fucking Team OG here. All right, let's look at it.
Yeah!
Damn, still looking fucking right at us.
I see you, bitches!
I fucking see you too, Estelle. Oh, shit. She's got Heaven's Eye. Now we're talking. What has the effects of Eagle Eye and information? Oh, thank God. Ooh, what we got this time? Hey, there it is. All a Gambler Jack. We have read that one, though. It was good. I still thought Cornelia was better, though.
How is he, Chloe? Hi there, Estelle. He's doing fine. He's actually sleeping soundly at the moment. He was groaning a little in his sleep till a short while ago, though. What, really? That doesn't sound good. Whatever's happening is clearly as much of a mental battle as it is a physical one. Much like what Joshua experienced with his own stigma.
Yeah. Either way, all we can do now is let him rest.
Oh, for sure. Can we ask you to keep an eye on him then, Chloe? Please. I'd be happy to. Surprised how capable Josette actually is. It's real natural when it comes to looking after people.
Yep, she's way better than Estelle anyway.
Gah. Well, this is what happens when you grow up surrounded with boys.
Kevin appears to be asleep. He's fucking dead.
Okay, that should do the trick for now. Now we just have to make sure he doesn't get too cold. Make sure we have some porridge when he gets up. Wow. Had her written off as a total dumbass, but she may actually be kind of capable.
What I remember, she used to handle all the chores for the other Sky Bandits too. That kind of stuff actually seems to be her forte.
Gah! Fuck you!
There's nothing to worry about here. Leave looking after him to me and the princess.
Okay, if I have Joshua here, it's really not a good idea to rush the recovery process of mental strain using medicines. It's best to let them heal on their own. Make sure he gets plenty of rest. The cause of his mental burden is affecting his body, so I think the best thing to do is to let him rest for now. That's all we can do, really.
Oh, Estelle! You know what Kevin's doing? He's fine, I think. He's got Chloe looking after him. Oh, right. Oh, what a relief. I'm sorry for worrying you. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Okay. Worry about Kevin, but that's all I'm worried about. It's not like the Lord Phantasma knew Kevin would use Stigma's power and end up collapsing. And that would make their kingdom draw closer to completion or something, which is worrying too. We're gonna need to be even more careful than before, aren't we? I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
That's interesting. Can I sip out of this? I guess I must have done it recently? Huh.
Oh, by the way, Zin, is it true that Kilika quit her job as a guild receptionist?
Yeah, it is. She got a job offer from elsewhere that she ended up taking. It wasn't an easy choice for her, to be sure. But it was a good opportunity, so I'm glad she took it. Either way, because of that, she had to go back to Calvard.
Oh, right. Well, she's got to do what's best for her, I guess. It's gonna be really weird when I next go to the guild with Zeiss and she's not there, though.
Maybe so, but it's not like you can't go and see her over in Calvard. I mean, you're in the middle of touring the continent as it is. Just drop by and pay her a visit. You can come and see me too while you're at it.
Make it compelling arguments, then. Okay, then. We finally managed to get ourselves out of here. I'll just do just that.
Looking forward to it already.
I don't know exactly when I think the next one is supposed to be in Crossbell, right? And if Estelle's gonna be over in Calvard, it might be a chance I just don't see Estelle at all next game. Or next series, whatever. Which is 2 games, right?
Everything about the Lord of Phantasma is still a mystery to us. But look on the bright side, that ghost seems alright with us. We've got a whole lot of capable people here too. I'm sure there's gotta be a way for us to get through this.
So we're dealing with foes or content making an enemy out of an extremely powerful dominion, are we? The Schwarzwitter and the Lord of Phantasma will surely be a force to be reckoned with. Which is why I'm going to stay here and get my beauty sleep. Wouldn't stand a chance against them.
It's one thing after another since we got in here. I'm just glad you turned out to be alright. Who, me? But of course. Joshua was putting on a brave face the whole time, but you know him. Anyone could tell how worried he was about you.
Could you? I don't believe I was showing it.
You were worried about me?
Well, I think most people would be if they heard their girlfriend had been captured, don't you?
I was captured? For real? Was I? I mean, I guess I was, but sure doesn't feel like it. I never remember anything like that happening. Oh, whatever. No big deal if I can't remember, right? You never change. And neither do I. Now I can go back to drinking worry-free.
Shira.
What kind of reaction is that? So, How are things coming along with you two anyway? Any major developments? Hey! Did you give me some kind of heads up for asking me personal questions?
To be fair, I did figure it was going to come up eventually.
Go on, spill. I need to know these things. Either way, now we got both stars of our old show together. It's time to seriously focus on getting out of this place and back into the real world. Oh, hell yeah, hello, stop. Oh, Reese, you okay now? I'm fine. I managed to avoid taking any direct blows in the battle. I knew you'd go and help out Kevin out if you really need it. Well, I did some serious thinking about what you said. Just as Kevin had his reasons for wanting to be a knight, I've got my own reasons for becoming a squire. So, okay then. Now all we need to do is wait for Kevin to wake up so you can tell him how you feel. Am I right? Yes, you're right. Annalise, thank you very much. Heh, think nothing of it. That's what I'm fucking here for. Annalise, in the house. Wow. I didn't know you two were so close. Oh, I'm sure you know why, though. It's because she's so cute. Look at me. I'm so angry about it. Ah! Is anyone surprised? No? No. Well, we freed you, Estelle. Now it's left to wait for Kevin to wake up and hear the hunky ding dong doodly door again. Holla diddly ba 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 doodly.
Swear to God, even like hunky dory. I just sound like something someone with the Sheena voice would say, right?
Hunky ding dong doodly boodly da ba doodly.
This is why she's perfect for this shit. That's why she's perfect for this voice. It was meant to be. Agate, are you over here? You are. Admitting or not, I don't know what that priest was thinking, going nuts and knocking himself out cold. Could have ran what he was planning past us for, and becoming a dead weight. Some people, I swear.
Look who's talking, bucko.
I was thinking Kevin was more than he let on. Do you think he'd go use some superpower and collapse on us like this?
I was aware that Father Graham was a member of the Grossritter. He certainly wasn't aware that he was such a high-ranking member of the group, however. And one of its most powerful members at that.
More Julia and Major Vander shipping here. Shipping bait.
There was a point when Olivier tried delving into the research on the Grossritter. He wasn't able to ascertain much in the end, no matter how hard he tried, though. Just seeing for myself what their strongest members are capable of, I can understand why he would want to look into them.
That sounds interesting. Better call Olivier.
All right, please.
To corroborate that. Apparently I have nothing to say that. Damn it. What the fuck was the point? Okay, well, you know what time it is, guys. That's right. It's time to do some fucking doors. And I think we probably should just go ahead and do the door that started it all, which was the Tita door. But now it's the Tita and Agate door. Get part 2 of that one. Good to do that at the start of an episode, all right? This is likely going to be pretty hefty. All right, bring to me the girl skilled in orbital engineering, accompanied by an ever-burning flame. Only this shall the door open. All right, view part 2. I wonder if I find anybody. It's really funny how Tita is the only one to ever actually have to fight anyone in this door. Not counting the fights actually within the flashback themselves. I really feel like, no, I think it was just like a one-time thing, funny enough. And it's just funny that they decided to do it with Tita. Because Tita is not exactly like the greatest of fighters. It's more support than anything. Memory fragment, my blessing. All right. All right, time to continue fucking Tita's grand adventure with her parents. Here comes Agate. Oh Lord, am I in for a fucking world of pain here? Expecting his Tita's mom to just spend the entirety of this part just chewing out Agate. This is actually gonna be his first time meeting her, right? Looking back on this day, man, I really should have just gotten back on that fucking airship. I've been going through this. Just never given in to pressure and promised to come here once a month in the first place. Having to adjust my schedule all the time just so I can come all this way to eat is such a pain in the ass. God damn it, I'm not even that hungry. But well, whatever. I do owe her, I guess. Ha! What the hell? That's for this horrible chill right down my spine. What was that for? Was that foreshadowing? Nah, couldn't be. Nah. But why? Why then do I feel I really ought to get back on that airship? Like, really ought to do that. That's probably nothing. Probably gotta take a shit or something. Okay then. Let's see if I've caught a cold or anything. Probably no big deal. Yeah. Poor Agate.
Well, that's everything's switched that needs to be. Machine guns are new models, so they could probably do with some tweaking.
That's all of its armament strengthened. Its mobility is up 16% because of all the work we did through the night, you know? Ha! Okay, I think we should leave it like this for now and take some data as is before we start doing anything else.
Works for me. Ordinarily, we just settle for testing whether it can perform basic actions at this stage, then call it a day. But thanks to all of Tita's help, it's ended up relatively complete for a prototype. I think we could probably get away with doing a simple combat test using it even.
And we should too. After all, it just so happens that we've had the perfect guinea pig for it coming.
Oh God.
Mom, Dad,
Morning, Tita. Did you sleep well?
yeah, I'm feeling great. But all I can picture in my mind is the sight of that red-haired hooligan crawling on the ground after getting the beating of a lifetime by the orbital gear. I can hardly wait to see it in the real life do.
Something wrong with you, ma'am.
Mom, I keep trying to tell you that Agate's really not a bad person.
Don't take what she's saying to heart, Tita.
No, do. I'm going to do it. He's gonna die.
She could probably stand to discuss the issue a bit more tactfully. But I'm sure all she wants is to find out exactly what Agate's doing, trying to worm his way to you in the first place.
Fucking Tita.
Oh boy, even Dad seems to have him wrong. Okay, let me explain this one more time. He might be sort of rude and blunt, and he does grumble every time he has something to do something. And he has a bad habit of scaring people off easily. And, I kind of forgot where I was going with this. But he's actually a kind, good person, I swear.
Really now? I'm starting to get a little worried about him too.
What? Why? Are you saying he's a really nice person? All right, time to go in and get things ready. I'll leave the final adjustments to you, Dan. I've got something to take care of elsewhere.
Yes. Time to go buy a fucking gun to shoot him in his face.
You're going then?
That I am. I've heard more than enough. Something has to be done. The sinner must be punished with death. He has to die. What? Mom, where are you going? Wait.
What in Adios' name is happening here?
Are you alright?
I'll live. What was Erica in such a hurry for?
Well, it's time for the testing to begin.
You're not much less of an overprotective parent than she is, I'll have you know.
Agate should have stayed at fucking home. He is gonna regret coming out here today. La 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 la.
Where is she? I could have swore I saw her running this way. Where could she have gone?
Oh. Da 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 da. Oh, I did not miss this music. Probably should have never arrived this early. I was gonna drop out of the guild and see if there's any work to do until evening. Too late. What? The hell? Someone parked the car inside this building? Huh? Was that just my imagination? The second I walked in the door, I felt like my life was in mortal danger. Do it. Kill her, Agate. Do it. Don't fucking hesitate. The only person here is that researcher there. So it must have been
Oh, my, what have we here? If it isn't Agate Crossner. I pity you. I really do.
Come again?
I never dreamed my target would come wandering in nonchalantly, but I was making the necessary preparations for his execution. But that makes things easier for me. I can tell you what I want directly. We prepared the most perfect place to die for you over at the Central Factory. So come along, there's not a moment to waste.
Who are you? You here to pick a fight with me or something? What the fuck?
Not at all. This is a completely legitimate request I've made to the guild. Or more specifically, to you.
Like hell you did. No request like that would ever get accepted here. If you want to submit a request to the guild, you have to come up with something a little better than that.
Oh, you pitiable flea. I figured you'd be a little thick-headed, but I think your general IQ would be quite this low. You need to be more aware of your sins. Your sins.
What's this woman have against me? The hell did I do? Her eyes are scaring the shit out of me.
Clear those ears of yours and listen well, moron.
Damn.
It's a question about testing the capabilities of the orbital gear by comparing it to you in a variety of situations. Which means that by helping us, we'll be able to improve it. And in the process, maybe the unforgivable sins you've committed shall be.
So what are you rambling on about, woman? Maybe you didn't get the memo, but the Bracer Guild exists to help people who really need it. We don't exist to just do any old thing someone feels like asking us to do. So I really haven't got time to be messing around with some crazy time waster.
Is that the real reason you don't want to do this? Or are you just scared?
Say that again?
I can't find her anywhere in town at all. She hasn't gone home. Just where come mom ran off to. It's not my fault you're not listening to me. As I said, if you help with these tests, I might be gracious enough to consider reducing your punishment a little. Sound like Mom. Should be in the guild?
If you want to help that much. Tita?
Agate! What are you doing with my... Oh, and one more thing I want to make very clear right off the bat. You do not get within a 1 cell radius of my sugar-powdered donut under any circumstances!
The fuck is a donut?
Are we clear, you shameless hoodlum?
Wait a sec.
Whoosh!
Zoom! The hell? Did she just say whoosh? What just happened there? She's up and ran off with Tita. Hey, Killica, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, I'm barely in this game, bro.
I hope I didn't just witness her getting abducted by someone dangerous.
You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, sup, Killica?
Her name is Erica Russell. She's Tita's mother.
Her mother? That is Tita's mother? You gotta be kidding me!
Her parents came back here from abroad about 2 weeks ago now, Erica and Dan Russell. Their arrival was somewhat unconventional, admittedly, but they really are Tita's parents. I can assure you of that.
You're trying to tell me that woman is related to her by blood?
And with that mystery solved, would you mind if we got right to discussing work matters?
Yeah, lay it on me. I'm free until this evening, so if you got any quick jobs that need doing, I can knock them out for you.
Well, first, there's this one from the Central Factory. They're requesting assistance with a variety of tests for a prototype of a new weapon called the Orbital Gear.
Orbital Gear? Hold up a minute. That sounds familiar.
The guild has officially accepted the request that Erica mentioned to you earlier. It has your name on it, in fact.
Can't believe this. She actually submitted that as an official request.
I don't know much more about this orbital gear than you do, I'm afraid. She's merely described as a weapon that combines the finest liberal orbital technology. It's being developed by the entire Russell family together to boot. The location you'll need to go is Zeiss Central Factory.
A new weapon? Wait a sec. You said the whole Russell family, right? Not just the adults? Please tell me if Tita isn't involved in this crap.
I couldn't tell you. She didn't say. Ever Tita was about ready to graduate from being an apprentice and become a full-fledged engineer, though, so perhaps she is. Would revolt be a problem to you, Agate?
Well, no, but I never met her parents. I've only heard about them from Tita. It's not like I can pretend to know what they're like. But I'm also like she made a sound. She seems kind of messed up in the head. That kook's got Tita involved in developing some kind of new weapon. But they're requesting hold for now, Kilika.
On hold. Don't give it to anyone else for now, I assume you mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find out what's going on. Don't even think of giving that to anyone else before I'm back. Ah, shit. It's fucking Agate time, bitch. Da-la-da-da-da-da. I can go into these other buildings. I don't know if there's a point to it.
That makes the situation feel like calm down now. Mom seems to put all that happened out of her mind and forgotten about it. But not me. I'll never forget the sight of that flying structure collapse before my eyes. I think I'll still be able to recall even on my deathbed.
Whatever, Vince.
Paid a visit to Minoria Village over in Ruan a while back. It's quite easy to just see what Irina recommended it. Oh, I read those flowers, by the way. There are beautiful flowers everywhere there. I don't know what's famous for them. Much as I like living here, I'd love to live in a place like that if I could.
Alrighty, us above. Time has finally come for the orbital gear experiments to begin. Please, let them finish without causing any major catastrophes. Now, one more thing. Professor Russell seems to be in contact with an acquaintance of his over in Layman State. And he seems to be intent on visiting them at some point, too. Oh, he's going to cause any more trouble. God damn it.
Hey, look at me.
Alright, yes, go Kilika. Please protect all us and Zeiss from harm.
But it's Agate. Have you heard about Kilika returning to Calvard? Yeah. Sean was the one who told me back in Ruan. I see. Elvis is I owe some kind of debt to her, big or small. So I just hope that we can all come together to do something for her before she leaves.
Huh?
Well, if it isn't Agate. What's going on, Gandalf? How often I catch you stopping off at a weapons shop like this?
Not even gonna be in town that much longer. Due to leave on the next airship. Poor Saint's gonna be delayed from what I hear, though, so I've ended up with some time to kill.
Ha! Busy as always. Now half as busy as Kurt.
So my workload's gonna be going up before it goes down with all these bracers scattering. First we lose Estelle and Joshua, now we're losing Kilika? We're really getting short on warm bodies.
Think about Kilika leaving was true then. Whatever. When have we ever not been short of people? We're just gonna have to keep our chins up until some new guys come and ease our workloads.
Huh? Is it just me or do you sound like you have some specific new recruits in mind?
Heh, wouldn't go that far.
That's a shame. Sure hope we get some in soon. We use all the help we can get about now.
Whoa, Agate's here.
Hey Wong, how are things?
Having better.
You familiar with someone called Erica Russell?
I heard she's as much trouble as Professor Russell, and I can believe it.
Ever since she showed up in town, we've been getting more requests coming in than usual. You could call it a coincidence, but yeah.
That's so.
Gandalf mentioned that her husband's a former bracer.
Oh, really?
Apparently he was a real showstopper, too. Strange couple, huh?
Oh, I don't think we knew that, I don't think. Damn, sure a lot of requests up here. None of them seem real urgent, at least. I can afford to leave them for now. Get myself into the central factory. Pah! So where are those two gone? Can't find them anywhere. Oh!
Hey there. You must be Agate.
Who's this guy? Doesn't seem like any ordinary engineer. Oh, I get it now. You're Dan, right? So you remember hearing you were a bracer at one point?
Oh? Was it Cassie's who told you?
Oh, no. I heard some stuff about you from the Tita and her grandpa.
Huh, right.
Actually, he quit the whole bracer thing about 10 years back, didn't he? Like, so right around when Cassie's joined. Oh. Can't imagine him being as much of a lunatic, but who knows? You guys are developing a new weapon, right? Heard you got Tita helping you out with it. That true?
Oh, yeah. She's not just a simple assistant, however. She's a formal member of its development team. Tita's become so much more capable over these past couple of years. I don't even feel like there's all that much I can teach her anymore.
I was right. What the hell have you guys got your own kid doing? I know you're busy and that you can't afford to be back home here that often. And I know that little squirt loves orbital tech. So part of me gets why you'd want her to help with whatever new stuff you got in the works. But that doesn't make it okay to let someone that young work on developing a new weapon. Use some common goddamn sense, man. Oh, shit. What's so funny?
Agate, do you trust her?
What's trust got to do with this? You're not gonna try to change the subject on me. What you got it doing?
I've heard a lot about you since coming back here. And with that, there's just one question I want to hear the answer to from you directly. Now, it's my understanding that you've been keeping her company quite often while my wife and I were away. Is that because you feel she's unreliable? Or maybe just a coincidence? Or is there some other reason? Just what have you been trying to achieve by being with her so much?
But what? I wasn't trying to achieve anything. Guess if I had to give an answer, there's no denying how much she's helped me. I'll admit, at the start, she seemed like she could do jack all, and I got stuck around to protect her. But she never actually needed it. She ended up doing way more for me than I ever did for her in the end. So yeah, I guess when I put it that way, I do trust her. Your daughter's pretty damn amazing.
I see.
Okay, so he doesn't seem to have as many screws loose as his wife. I could probably give him a pass, right? Yeah? Look, I guess there's some special reason Tita ended up involved in developing that weapon of yours, right? You mind telling me what it is?
Yeah, there is. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to tell you.
But first I have to fight you.
You're familiar with Ren from Ouroboros, right?
Yeah? The crazy strong little girl with the huge robot. Couldn't forget her if I tried.
Tita told us that she's friends with that girl. Which sounds insane, I know.
Nah, it's not. She doesn't talk about it, but I know she is. Feels like she's going to unnatural lengths to avoid the issue even coming up too.
That makes explaining this a little simpler. The Orbital Gear project was begun with the aim of developing a new kind of weapon that could compete with the society's advanced military technology. Eventually, we hope to end up with something that can even go head-to-head with Potter. As soon as she heard about what we were planning to do, Tita's told us that she wanted to be part of it, of her own volition. At first, Erica and I were strongly opposed to the idea. It was Tita who insisted she wanted to do whatever she could to keep the connection she had with Ren. She wouldn't take no for an answer. She insisted it was something she could do for her. From my perspective, her intention isn't actually to talk Ren down or anything along those lines. She just thinks by participating in the Orbital Gear's development, she'll be able to keep thinking about her. The project connects them in a tiny way even if they can't meet, and even if Tita can't do anything more substantial for her. It really is a tiny connection, and yet that's probably the best she can do for Ren right now, and she's determined to do it.
I had no idea. She's such an idiot. How am I supposed to know you're shouldering something that heavy if you don't tell me?
She's working on the project formally as an engineer, no different to Erica or me. My wife was the one who gave her permission. After she showed as much resolve as she did, it wouldn't have been fair for us to treat her like a child.
You mind if I ask something? Where is that orbital gear thing now?
Does that mean you're up for the job?
Well, I can't walk the hell away. She might go doing something crazy again if I leave her alone.
I see. Huh. Albert was right about you, Agate. You do seem to have some promise.
What are you talking about? What did Gramps say?
You'll need this incidentally. Identification card from Dan. Using this, the elevator will let you get to the B5F of the building where the test will take place. Tita and Erica should be there. You're going to want to make sure you're ready if you do go, though. Erica's been dead set on testing you.
I couldn't care less what she wants. I'm just gonna go help Tita with the test. What anyone else does is none of my business. What about you, Dan? You ain't coming?
Don't mind me, I'll be there. And just so we're clear, I haven't decided to accept you myself yet.
Accept me as what? It's like, fucking, what are these weirdos talking about? Guess this is the place? But wait, is that it? Behold!
That's all the checks on the legs complete. Guess I'll check the setting one more time, too. Got nothing to do till Mom and Dad come back, so I should make the most of it.
Thought it was gonna be an orbital cannon. Can't believe you're making a robot as nuts as this.
Agate? What are you doing here? Is it because of Mom? Did she ask you to come here? I'm so sorry. Mom and Dad seem to have got you all wrong. I keep trying to explain to them what you're really like, but they never listen to me.
That's not a big deal. I ain't here because your mom asked me to come anyway.
You're not?
Well, I heard you were working pretty hard down here, like as a prop engineer. So I figured I'd come and join you as my way of showing my support, I guess. Helping with these tests is an official request anyway, so it works out.
Okay, let me give you a brief rundown of the orbital gear then. The prototype's most distinguishing characteristic is that the pilot can come inside and operate directly from within. Hasn't been decided for sure the final model will necessarily be like this, though. Oh, and then there's how it reaches its maximum ability. Come over here for a minute.
Sure.
We designed a new walking system to increase its mobility substantially. You see, ordinarily, bipedal robots require two units to control their posture and center of gravity, which work in tandem with one another to walk. But this approach really drains system resources across the whole archaism. The way we chose to resolve this is...
Nick.
Huh?
The hell? Where the hell were you hiding at? What the hell?
Mom? How long have you been there?
So you decided to assist with the tests, have you, Agate Krosner? You're so sweet. Does that mean you finally accepted your sins and have come to repent?
I have no freaking clue what you're talking about.
You were trying to get close to Tita thinking I wasn't here, weren't you? Admit your sins and repent! Repent! I finally had first-hand evidence.
For crying out loud, will you quit with the eyes and skip me the creeps? He might be completely useless when it comes to technology, but he's got potential, don't you think?
You might just be right. Have to admit, there were concerns.
Nick.
But I can appreciate that he at least tries to follow subjects he doesn't understand, instead of outright refusing to listen to them.
What are you two doing up there? Especially you, Dan. Were you just up on the roof with me a minute ago?
I did tell you I was going to watch the test, didn't I? Well, here I am.
I can't work out what he's thinking any more than I can his wife.
Don't you dare ignore me, Agate Krosner.
The fuck do you want? Ow, fuck! Well, regardless, that's everyone gathered now.
Suppose it's time for us to begin.
What are we doing? Eventually, the necessary final checks.
Good girl, Tita. Let the testing begin.
What is wrong with this family? Run, Agate, run!
Well, Tita, do you think you'll be able to operate it all right?
Yep, I'll be fine. I've had plenty of practice. I'm ready to go as soon as everyone else is.
Begin monitoring. No problems with the data link.
Looks like we're good to go. Okay, Agate. We're now going to begin testing on the orbital gear version 0.5. You sure you're ready for this?
Yeah, I am. I've come this far. I'm not gonna chun tail now.
I want you to promise one thing before we begin, though.
Sign this waiver so that if you die, we don't get sued.
The final test will be a mock battle between yourself and the orbital gear.
If you cause Tita to have so much as the tiniest scratch on her, I will be sending you to the goddess personally.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but you get the idea. Don't hurt her, all right?
I know. I ain't gonna hold back, but I ain't gonna hurt her either.
That's all I wanted to hear. Okay, for starters.
Dude, taking all my gear off? Taking all my orb and stuff? Dan went around Agate and began attaching small cords to various points on his body. Oh. What are you doing?
Those are so that we can collect data from your body in real time during the testing process. This prototype's mobility should be about equal to your own, if not a little above what you're capable of. So this should be the perfect way to test what it can really do.
Well, if that's your reason, you sure this isn't some form of harassment.
Of course not. Right. Erica, if you would.
Gladly. Yes.
What am I even watching here? What the hell is she doing?
That's Erica's success dance. She always does it before every big test or experiment.
Really now? Is that what the Kaioken is too?
No, she's actually on fire. I think we might need to get a fire extinguisher. And where did I put it?
You don't know where you put it.
I'm burning alive and it feels so good. Ah! Sure. Alrighty, I'm ready. Tap, 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 tap. Setup complete. I can't believe you still do that after all this time.
Huh. It's not like it actually has any practical effect either. If you look at the data from all the tests she's done collectively, there's no difference in the odds of success whether she does it or not. Here, let me take care of that. Fire! Ah!
As you can see, it's best to leave her alone when she gets all fired up like this.
I'm feeling exhausted already. We haven't even started yet.
First test is a simple race. You're going to be doing 3 laps of the course, and the first to the finish line wins. There are obstacles in the way too, so just so you know, be careful of those. You ready, Agate?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's get it started. I'm here for work, not play.
Huh, so you are. Well, take your positions. Oh, Lord. Ready, go!
Woo! Okay, I'm actually not controlling it. She's a god. Ha! Ha! Holy dicks! What just happened? It flew!
I'm sorry, Agate. My mom told me I had to finish the race by jumping over the finish line all of a sudden.
I should have known.
Mind you, it's not like jumping was against the rules of the race. We wanted to collect the data from it, too. I'd say you only get yourself to blame for getting cocky, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Huh? What are we doing now?
This is a test of the orbital gear's precision. What I want you to do is to place the 4 colored drum cans on their corresponding tiles on the floor. It'll be harder than it looks. Don't assume this is going to be a snap.
If I lose this, I'm not going to hear the end of how clumsy of an excuse for a human, am I?
Alright, let's get started then. Begin.
There we go. I did it. Ha! Piece of cake.
Wow, you got some excellent data out of that. Well done, Tita. You did a wonderful job operating it. Just what Dad made all the difference, really. His tuning of the actuators was perfect. I don't doubt that. He's always been good at handling these things. The arms have acceleration control now, too.
Man, was even any point in me being here if you're just gonna ignore me?
Well, that test was just about collecting data. It didn't really matter who won. Still, it's not true for the next one.
Now the real fun begins.
The last test we're going to be performing is a mock battle to test the orbital gear's overall capabilities. Take your positions, both of you.
Okay.
Got it.
We've been through this once before, but it bears repeating. Only aim for the orbital gear. Provide so much as a hair at a place on Tita. You You will be very painfully executed on the spot.
I know. You don't need to keep stating the obvious.
Are you ready?
Yeah, bring it on.
Can I actually aim for Tita?
I cannot.
I wonder if I should actually use Wild Rage, or will I regret that?
Let me just try whacking it.
No, I'm just better off hitting it normally.
Oh, blind, really?
And I got one of these.
Ow. Ah. Ah. All right. You know what time it is? The best move ever. Here we go. Die, Tita. And then Tita exploded. Take that, Tita. I died. Ha! That wraps that up. No! You were supposed to die!
You cheated! You totally cheated!
Yeah, hell yeah, I did. My fucking ass scribing is total bullshit, and I love it. Cheated? How? You're full of shit, lady. You're so full of fucking shit.
I am not. You used some kind of invisible special power. You must have.
Like hell I did.
All right. I think it's only fair to call this Agate's victory.
That was the last of the tests, right? Request fulfilled then. My work is done. Pay me. Rest my fucking money.
Silly me, I nearly forgot, Dan. You say you wanted a one-on-one fight against this red-headed ruffian yesterday.
Did I? Oh, right. I did. Cassie's told me a little about him, so I'd like the opportunity at some point.
What, really? What? I have a bad feeling about this.
You're the best. Go get your weapon.
Doesn't necessarily have to be now.
No, you're doing it now. No time to waste.
All right. I'll leave things here to you, Erica.
Oh boy, everyone's just gotta beat up on Agate, huh?
Don't think this is going to be easy either. He might have been forced to retire because of an injury, but he's still very strong. He's the one who taught Cassius the basics of fighting with his staff 10 years ago, even.
Oh, seriously?
Cassius the one on to perfect the art of using one to fight himself, admittedly. But that should give you an idea of just how strong my awesome hubby is, surely.
Heh, now I really don't want to back down. Hey, wait a sec. It's just over. My work is done. Why am I still doing another completely unrelated fight?
Your work's not done until I say it is, bucko. Oh yeah, while we're waiting for Dan, you check Tita hasn't gone any injuries. Cause she has, you know what's gonna happen. Come on down, Tita. What's wrong, sweetie? I kinda can't. Some weird errors come up and I don't know what to do. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Well, what's going on?
Oh no.
No! Damn it, no!
It's gonna fucking self-destruct. He's about to die today.
No matter what commands I try to give it just won't respond. Shut it down, Tita! I can't! It won't do anything I tell it to!
Hey, what's going on here? Explain this in a way I can understand. Ah! Tita, what's going on? Have you lost control of it?
Agate, run!
Oh shit. We gotta just go fucking crazy. Go fucking crazy pants. Oh god, it's got the same amount of health as before for some reason. I have to kill you now, Tita, I'm afraid. Ow, fuck. This shit again. Wow. Oh, come on, man. That's it. I'm fucking pissed now. No, you die, Tita. You fucking die. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. You doing okay? Now stop the moving. Come on out.
I can't! The seatbelt's stuck!
Damn it. Ah! Huzzah!
Thank goodness.
Check this shit out, lady. Cool guys don't look at oh god. Dad come to save us? Now I died. Fuck.
Huh?
Dad, I got knocked way the fuck over there.
Tita!
Oh, there's Dad. Ah!
Ooh, just in the nick of time.
Actually, a little earlier would have really been nice.
Are you two okay?
Tita and I are fine, but... Oh!
Ah, fucking hell, I'm dead. Fuck you, Tita. Fuck you, Tita's family. You all fucking suck it.
Agate! 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 No! No! This is all my fault! All because of you! I'm so sorry! I've always caused you nothing but trouble with my selfishness! If I just kept quiet, none of this would have happened! This is all my fault! All of it! If I had said I wanted to get closer to Brent, I knew I couldn't really do anything for her! And this was just for my own satisfaction! This wasn't what I wanted to happen at all! I swear, this wasn't what I was trying to do to get involved in this project! But...
Yeah, give it a rest, will ya? My head's pounding up without you crying.
Oh! Agate?
It'll take more than that to finish me off. I think you knew that. Ha! Remember I killed God earlier? Damn though, I think he packs a punch. Lucky I was able to block the brunt of the impact of my sword. Heh, if I hadn't, I'd probably have a date with a goddess right about now. Hey, I said I'm fine, alright? This is nothing, look! So stop your crying, alright?
This is all because of me! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! I'm not gonna do this anymore! I quit! So...
Don't you dare give up, Tita!
What?
Yeah, me. Don't you dare just throw in the towel over this something this small. You want to get closer to Ren, right? You want to understand it better, right? Then try and do it. Don't just give up at the first hurdle you come across.
Even when you get hurt?
I've had a worthless 10 years, Tita. I'm not going to deny that. But there was one thing I could never bring myself to do, and that was to throw this away. Never. That's fine, because this is why I'm the bracer that I am now. Plenty of folks have things that become such a part of them, they can't bear to throw them away or leave them behind. Things that no matter how much they try to forget, they just can't. I've got something like that. And I'm pretty sure you found something like that too, don't you?
He's right. I really do. Agate, I changed my mind. I won't give up. I don't have time to stand around crying, knowing I got things I need to do. I'll think about what I can do, and I'm going to do it. Because just like you're a bracer, I'm now a researcher.
Really now?
Agate?
That's nothing. Head pats. Uh-oh. I touched her hat. Calm down. What's with the faces?
It's all starting to make sense now.
See, I told you. He's rude, he's thick-headed, he's got all the tact of a wrench to the groin. But there's promise in him. That there is.
The preparation for it aren't quite finished. I think it's time we get to the second phase of testing our red-headed friend right away.
What the hell are you talking about?
Looks like I underestimated you, Agate. You seems to have come out of this unharmed, just as you promised.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like you to come to our house this evening.
Huh? I thought coming over for dinner was why I was here in Zeiss to begin with.
You'll be more than welcome.
What's going on with him all of a sudden?
Agate, thank you very much again for earlier. You ended up having to protect me again.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Still. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on
Today we're having a hot pot full of mushrooms and wild plants, and the soup with lots of seaweed. Mom and Dad finally seem to understand you better too, so it should be really fun. Now we all get to enjoy a nice hot pot together.
Oh, right. I can hardly wait. God, I wish that robot killed me.
So that's what it was. I can't believe I didn't notice that when I was doing the file checks. This is all my fault.
We don't know that for sure yet, Tita. Such jump to conclusions. No good comes from blaming yourself or feeling responsible before we know if you even had anything to do with it.
Okay. Still.
God, where the hell did this hammer come from? What's wrong with this place?
Huh? It sounded like Agate.
Really? Probably just your imagination.
Maybe. That reminds me, you should be here any minute now. Better go warm up the food.
Whoa! How'd a bunch of lances pop out of the ground? Erica, I think lances may have been overdoing it a tad.
At least stick with concealed holes in the ground, won't you? How long were you looking at before he's able to make it here, may I ask? Will somebody take this chance to have a man-to-man talk with him?
That only the goddess knows. Seems like he's putting up a good fight. But make no mistake, Agate Crossner.
Our testing process has only just begun.
It's only just begun.
So much for coming to accept Agate in the end. I mean, I guess the dad did, kind of. But the mom, not so much. I had a feeling. I'm like, I think Tita's gonna get like a new S-craft from this. It was gonna be that thing. That's weird. I can't select it? What? Oh, no, it's just a regular craft. Interesting. I wonder how good it is. Special craft, Mount Orbital Gear. HP plus 100%, strength and defense plus 20%. Removes accessory effects but nulls many status ailments.
Come on, everyone.
What the fuck? Whoa! Beefy Tita. Oh, she gets her turn back. Does it change their... Oh, it does change their crafts. Whoa! Bullet Barrage. Unleash a barrage of bullets on foes. Launch smoke missiles. Bicep a foe, knocking them backwards. How much damage does she do? Holy dumb shit! Well, that's cool. I think that makes Tita way more viable now. She doesn't worry about being a little squishy thing anymore. Just look at her, she has like half the HP as Agate. And then she puts that on, and then she literally gets like pretty comparable. All right, guys, this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. That was cute. I mean, I wish the mom had opened up a little bit. I don't know how exactly I feel about the mom, to be honest. She is legitimately like kind of insane. And I do think to some extent the gag starts to run a little thin after a while. And I feel like it just doesn't really paint her in a great light. It really does just make her seem like a total psycho. When like clearly like Agate's not doing anything and there's like no reason to feel that way. So I was a little disappointed in the Empress, who seemed just like, oh, you know, like I mean, it seemed like she sort of understood, but it's still like, I'm still willing to like try to kill him all the time. But regardless, I still like Tita's and Agate's relationship. I think it's cute. It's very wholesome. They both support each other, despite how awkward the game side tries to make it, with everyone else goading them and her fucking weird ass parents. I mean, to be fair, it's totally reasonable and understandable that the parents would want to make sure that Agate's not a psycho or like a weird guy. And the dad, for the most part, seemed pretty normal about it. It's really the mom. But I also think it's played more for gags than anything. But like I said, it was kind of like, honestly, the same like thing with her and her father, right? Where it's just like, dude, just like, fucking, will you two just calm down? I feel like the majority of Tita's part 1 was just watching those two fight each other over like nothing. But hey, at least I got a giant robot for Tita now. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please feel like and a favorite and subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.